Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a question that might seem a little strange at first, but trust me, it's a rabbit hole worth diving into. Why do warmer countries often have lower average incomes? Now, I'm not talking about individual people here, but rather countries as a whole. It turns out there's this weird correlation between a country's climate and its economic well-being. Over the next few minutes, we're going to unpack the complex web of factors that contribute to this global trend. From scorching deserts to lush rainforests, we'll explore how geography and economics intertwine to shape the world we live in. Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into a fascinating topic: why warmer countries tend to have lower average incomes. Let's explore the key reasons behind this complex correlation. First up, let's talk about everyone's favorite existential crisis: climate change. Now, I know what you're thinking. John, this is an economics video, not an environmentalism lecture. And you're right, but here's the thing. Climate change doesn't just mess with polar bears and ice caps. It has a real impact on economies, particularly in warmer countries. See, these countries are often hit hardest by the not-so-fun side effects of a warming planet, like droughts, floods, and those extreme weather events that make the news look like a disaster movie. These events can wipe out entire harvests, cripple infrastructure, and basically throw a wrench into the whole economic engine of a country. Next, we've got to talk about something a little less apocalyptic, but just as important: disease. Warmer climates, unfortunately, can be like all-inclusive resorts for disease-carrying insects. Mosquitoes in particular seem to thrive in the heat, and they bring with them some unwelcome party favors like malaria and dengue fever. These diseases can wreak havoc on a population's health, leading to lower productivity, strained healthcare systems, and a whole lot of human suffering. It's hard to focus on building a thriving economy when you're constantly battling preventable illnesses. Now let's talk about where our food comes from. Agriculture. You know how your plants get a little droopy when you forget to water them? Well, imagine that on a national scale. Warmer countries often face challenges like extreme heat and unpredictable rainfall, which, as you can imagine, aren't exactly ideal for growing crops. This can lead to lower crop yields, food shortages, and soaring food prices, making it harder for people to afford basic necessities. It's tough to think about economic growth on an empty stomach. Okay, picture this. It's a sweltering summer day and you're trying to do your job, but it's so hot that even thinking is a chore. You're sweaty, you're tired, and let's be honest, your productivity is about as low as your energy levels. Now imagine that on a national scale. Extreme heat can significantly reduce the capacity of workers, especially those in physically demanding jobs like agriculture and construction. This lower productivity can have a ripple effect throughout the entire economy, slowing down growth and making it harder to compete in the global marketplace. All right, let's talk infrastructure. Roads, bridges, power grids, they're the backbone of any modern economy. But here's the thing. Warmer climates can be tough on infrastructure. Extreme weather events can damage roads and bridges, while intense heat can accelerate wear and tear. This means more money spent on repairs and maintenance, which diverts resources away from other important investments like education and healthcare. It's like trying to build a house on a foundation of sand. Now, we've got to address the elephant in the room: history. Many warmer countries, particularly in the global south, have a history of colonialism. European powers swooped in, exploited their resources, and left behind a legacy of poverty, inequality, and weak institutions. This historical baggage continues to cast a long shadow, making it harder for these countries to develop their economies and break free from the cycle of poverty. It's a stark reminder that the past is never truly past. And finally, let's talk about something a little less tangible but just as important: political stability. Warmer regions, unfortunately, are often more prone to political instability and conflict. This can be due to a complex mix of factors, including competition for scarce resources, ethnic tensions, and the destabilizing effects of climate change. Whatever the cause, political instability is terrible for business. It discourages investment, disrupts supply chains, and makes it incredibly difficult to build a thriving economy. So there you have it, a crash course in the complex relationship between climate and economics. We've seen how warmer countries often face an uphill battle when it comes to economic development, from the ravages of climate change to the lingering effects of colonialism. But it's important to remember that this is not a foregone conclusion. With smart policies, sustainable practices, and a little bit of global cooperation, we can help create a more equitable and prosperous world for everyone, regardless of where they live. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. See you next time.